Yeah, hi. Good morning, everyone. So, is it audible for you guys? Please confirm me once so we can start our session now. Okay, thank you. So, give me a moment. I'll start the session right away. Yeah, so now let's see our sessions. Okay, so as part of our yesterday session, we started discussion about packages and we understood the importance of packages as part of our Java real-time applications or maybe Java programming language. So if what are the advantages and disadvantages? We understood if you are having packages, if you don't have packages and all. We tried to understand yesterday's session. So it's all about simple thing. Like however we used to do, we used to follow every day in our system point of view, in our computer, whatever the things we will take care of, like maintaining our personal data. So however we will maintain folders, subfolders to make it easy way of accessible and easy way of putting the data, taking the data, whatever it is. Say you're segregating the data for the easy way of access in future. So same point of view, and as well as it will avoid lot of other issues, understanding problems. I mean, with respect to specific area, specific functionality, specific data like that, you are storing all the information. And one more thing is you can avoid the naming conflicts also. When you are having huge number of files, so it's very difficult to find out for everything a different names. Okay, even though the name is same with respect to different functionalities, but if you are maintaining everything in one folder, you cannot give same names. So that means you will get the naming problems, naming conflicts. So even you can avoid those things also when you are when you are maintaining multiple folders. If you are having in the same folder, you cannot do that. If you are having multiple folders, you can do that. So same point of view, Java also came up with a concept called as packages. So package is all about a directory. So package will have always the source code of the Java applications. That means the Java files, whatever we are writing, those are all always stored inside the packages. So if you don't have the packages, if you don't have a package, then you will see like this directly in the source folder you are writing your Java files. But if you are maintaining going further, packages are nothing but in the actual folders are going to be created. Folders are getting created. So if you see here movies, operations, web series is with respect to our Windows operating system point of view, we are calling it as a folder. If it is Linux operating system computer, then you will call it as directory. But in the overall Java programming language point of view, those are all considering as a packages. So inside movies is a package, operations is a package, web series is a package, and inside that you return the Java classes. Inside that we return the Java classes. So that is what we did yesterday as part of our packages concept. Websites, movies, something like that. So there is no packages in this project. In this project you have three packages: movies, operations, web series is like that. In this project also you have two packages, edition and operations like that. So you are just making sub packages as well as inside that you are writing the Java classes. And after that we discussed one more important point, accessing one class into another class. So that means you know that in our application going further in our real-time applications, what we will do? We will call one class from another class. We will utilize one class logic into another class level. So then what is the scenario here? For example, this is a class, this is a B class. And as part of A, I want to access B class. So now here there are two scenarios. What are those two scenarios is, for example, if class B belongs to same package, belongs to same package. So same package means available in the same folder. In case class B belongs to different package, that means both belongs to one, A belongs to one folder and B belongs to another folder. So then what you have to do? So in this case, if both are belongs to the same package, you no need to do anything. You can access directly. So like however we discussed earlier, create the object for that class and you can call the methods, you can access the variables of B class inside A. So you can access directly. There is nothing else you have to do. But whenever it is a different package, that's what I told you yesterday. So if it is same package, so you can access directly like this by creating an object. But if class 1 is belongs to different package, class 2 belongs to different package like this, then what you have to do? You have to make sure you cannot access directly. So even if you are trying to access, compiler will say, hey man, I cannot see B is available in the folder where A is located. So I cannot see B inside the folder of A or inside package of A. Like that, compiler will give you some compiler. So for that, what you are going to use is, you are going to use import statement. So when import coming into the picture, guys, when the other class belongs to the other package. So if the class belongs to the same package, no import. If the class belongs to other package, then you will use import statement. And by using import statement, what you will do? You have to write down package name dot class name. Which class you are using in this class? Inside that, you have to use always package name dot class name. So these are the rules. Please remember, same class, sorry, same package. If the class, both classes belongs to the same package, no import. If both classes are different packages, import the, you have to use import statement. That means you have to use an import keyword and then you have to import that class. Simply you are telling like, I'm importing this class from so and so package into my package. That is what you are trying to say to the compiler. You are telling to the compiler, hey compiler, please import so and so class from so and so package. In this package, this class is available. Please import that class into current class, and that is the class I am using in my class. Like that, you're just making a statement or instruction to the Java compiler and Java executor also. So then what internally compiler and Java executors will do, whenever your A class is executed, immediately based on this import statement, it will go to that package and it will take that class information, it will import into A level and it will start executing the entire logic. So that is how things will happen as part of our Java compilation as well as execution when classes are belongs to same packages as well as different packages. So this is what we completed yesterday on a overall with respect to package keyword as well as import keyword or import statement, package statement. So, and we discussed a couple of points also yesterday. Package should be the first line of the Java program. Import will also, whenever you are using other class from other package, then this is how you are using import. So import will always come after the package. So package represents this class belongs to this package. Import represents the classes what you are using inside the class. Inside this class you are using some other classes, right? So that classes belongs to which class and all you are using. So like that you are using, for example, assume in the calculator 2 you need to import one more class called as ABC. ABC A equal to new ABC, like that. Somehow you are accessing ABC class also, but ABC belongs to some other package. Then what you have to do is you have to add one more import statement, one more import so and so package dot ABC, like that you will use the import statement. So that means if you are using 10 different classes from 10 other packages, Then 10 import statements you will write down. 10 import class 1, import class 2, import class 3, import class 4. Like that you will keep on add the import statements. Out of this 10, 5 belongs to different packages, 5 belongs to the same package. Then 5 import statements you will write down only for 5 these. Why? Those are all belongs to the different package. These are all belongs to the same package. Then no need of import. Then compiler will, by default, compiler will see in the same package. By default, compiler will see that class, for example, assume XYZ belongs to the same package. Then you no need to write down import XYZ. No need of import XYZ. So why? Import XYZ, XYZ itself belongs to the same package called as operations. Operations package. So in such case, you don't need to write down. Then compiler will understand, okay, XYZ and calculator 2 both belongs to the operations. These two are staying in the same room, same folder, same package. Like that, compiler will understand, and executor also. But only different packages, then you have to take care of this. Okay. So this is what we discussed, guys, yesterday. Very, 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 very important. Why I am telling is, without packages, I am telling you one more point here. Yeah, this are we continuation to this we will discuss now. Important package we understood. So I'm telling you one more point here. It is 100% real-time topic, not even 99, 100%. So that means there will not be any Java project. There will not be any class, any. Okay, going further, you will understand some interfaces, enums also. 100% real-time projects contains always packages. So without packages, there will not be any small project also. So without packages, we will never ever imagine a real-time project. So that much important it is. So please concentrate. Still people are, that's what I told you. Still people are failing to understand what is the package, what is the import, when to go for import, when to go for package. I don't know, very common sense point of view. If you are understanding in our day-to-day life point of view, it's very common. Sitting in the same folder, same package, no import. Sitting into different, I mean, the classes belongs to different packages, import required. It's a very simple and straightforward concept. Okay, so don't, that's what I told you. If you are understanding things practically, you can understand easily. If you are by hearting the things, maybe today it is easy for you, tomorrow also easy for you, but after 5 days or 1 week, after 10 days, after 1 month, you will forget that by hearting process and then you will feel difficult. So that's why I will never encourage by hearting. Let's take some time extra, but understanding everything practically, line by line, word by word, character by character. What you are writing, what you are typing, what is the importance of that character, what is the importance of that symbol, why are you writing import, why are you writing package. While you are typing itself, you should understand. It's not like blindly, okay, Dilip written package here, so let me write down myself also package. No, it's not like that. When you're typing package word, you should understand, okay, this is the purpose I used package. So when you're typing import, then by the time you should know what is import. You should not feel like, okay, I will learn later about import. I don't know import, but still Dilip used import. So let me use myself also import. It's not the way. You should know first why are you typing, what is the importance of using this keyword, in at what scenarios you have to use. Like that, you have to get the knowledge of each and every word, each and every line, each and every symbol point of view, you have to get it. Why are you writing all these things? Okay, why are you not maintaining semicolons? Why are you maintaining semicolons? We are discussing each and every point. And similar way, when you are practicing also, please collect all this information. That's what I told you. I will never feel like the number of examples how you practiced. I will always feel like the quality of examples how many you practiced. So whether you practice 100 or doesn't matter for me. If you have practiced only 10 programs, but you know each and every character, you know each and every word functionality, each and everything you understood practically, that is what that person will get success. It's not like the other person practiced 100 examples by simply copy pasted or by simply referring ChatGPT, Google or my programs. Simply he copied. Okay, Dilip written, I written. Okay, Dilip written, I written. It doesn't never ever you will never ever get a practical knowledge, and you will always fail in the real time interviews also. Okay, so just based on that, please start your practice, put your efforts more. So without efforts, nothing will come back. Please understand that point also. So the reason is why I'm telling all these things is when I'm going to office every day, I'm facing so many problems. I'm seeing so many students, so many experienced people, so many freshers, or maybe 1 year experience, 2 year experience people. Still, they are struggling where to write static variables, where to write static methods, at what scenarios we have to call static variables, at what time we have to write on non-static variables. Still, people are not able to recognize the difference between static versus non-static, even though they are experienced people. So again, we are telling them this is the way you written. This is not correct. Please go like this. Please write like this. Then again, they are saying okay, 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 okay. Let's modify it like that. The things are becoming like worst in some of the scenarios. Not every time. So that is why I'm telling you with my knowledge, think practically, practice practically. That's what I'm trying to say. Theory is not matter here. Practical things are always matter. And that too, I'm teaching you from day one onwards with respect to practical point of view only. So utilize every point, whatever I'm explaining, how to get self knowledge, self learning along with time. So, okay, so that's all. Okay, so now let's come back to these topics related to this one only. Okay, now as of now, we understood packages and imports on high level. Now, again, there is a concept predefined packages versus user defined packages. So, what is the point of predefined packages? When there is a word available, predefined means provided by the already already implemented and provided by whom? Java language. So we are working on the Java language right now. So those packages are already implemented and provided by the Java language. Now can you tell me what a package will contain internally? Going further, classes, and there is a concept available interfaces also. Interfaces, annotations, enums. So these are all things you will understand slowly, step by step. You will get all these things. Okay, in enums, annotations, interfaces, and everything. For time being, we know only class. So a package will contain always all this stuff. So inside a package, we will create always classes, interfaces, annotations, enums, etc., etc., etc. Okay. If there are any other things, we will see later. So for time being, we know classes. So that means now a predefined package is nothing but that package is given by the Java language. So they will not give empty packages, right? Definitely that package will contain either classes, interfaces, annotations, or classes and interfaces and annotations. Everything will contain that package. So that is what about the predefined. Now user defined means those are all implemented by developer in that project, in that application, in that project. So here application or project both are same terminology. So please remember that point also. So application project both represent same thing. So developer implemented. For example, now can I say this package is a predefined package? No. Can I say this package as a predefined package, web series or whatever it is I written here, edition, operations, movies, whatever the written yesterday, whatever we implemented, can we call all this as a predefined or user defined? Means 100% user defined. That means as a developer, we only written all these packages based on our requirement. We created our own packages. These are all coming under the user defined packages. So inside user defined packages, operations, you have two classes. In addition, you have two classes. In web series, you are having two classes. So in a different package project. So two classes. Similarly, two classes like that. So that means you can write down more than one class, 10 classes, 100 classes also you can maintain as part of the one package. So that is what about the user defined. Okay, fine. Now let's have a look on the predefined packages. As a developer, if you are implemented something we created on our own, those are all coming under the user defined. So that's up to, we know that if you are implementing 0, 0 will be there. If you are implementing 10, 10 will be there. But predefined will be always there along with the Java language. So now I told you one point. In every real-time application, a class will always maintain as part of package. This is what the statement I given right now, just before, right? So that means now we know one predefined class. Can any one of you tell me what is that predefined class? We already know one of the predefined class. What is that predefined class? Yes, string. Good. String only. I discussed only one predefined class as of now, till today. We are not discussed more than that. Okay, I told whenever we are using string, I told like it is a class, it is defined by the Java language, it is a predefined class, right? Now, as per our statement, string is a predefined class. And we know that a class will always maintained as part of the package, as part of a package. Now, my next point is string belongs to which package? So, string is belongs to which package? So, let's see here how to identify. String belongs to which package? So, predefined packages, that means already Java language. So class is also predefined means definitely this class belongs to the predefined packages. So now here Java maintaining many packages. Java is having Java language provided us many packages. But out of that packages, string class belongs to there is a package called as java.lang package. Lang is nothing but language. They given shortcut as lang. So the package name is here it is java.language lang. So here this is the package string class belongs to. So that means is it only one string class maintained as part of this package means no. So this package contains many classes and interfaces. Okay, leave about interface. First of all, understand as a classes point of view only. So that means this class is not about only one class. So this package is not maintaining only one class called a string, and this is maintaining n number of classes. So many classes are there as part of this package. Now, what are the classes available as part of this package? How do I know that? As a developer, how can I identify it? Can you guess any one of you? Can you tell me any of the way you know? Now I want to check as part of this predefined package, how many predefined classes are there? So one I know string, but along with string, I told like there are so many classes available, but I want to see what are the classes available. So how do we know that? How can I identify that? Can you guess and tell me any of your answer? See, whether it is right or wrong, leave it. Just try to correlate and try to answer. Going inside that package, okay. How to going inside that package? Where you will find out that package? If you are finding that package, then you will see inside that package what are the content is there. But first of all, from where I can explore the package? That is what question about Deshraj. Okay, now Sham is saying document API. Yeah, API documentation. Yes, correct. So that's what I told you. How do you know that how many methods are available as part of the string class? How you identified what are the how many methods available, which method is doing what, how many input arguments it is taking, what is the return type of that method. So these are all information from where you find earlier from the API documentation. From the API documentation, right? Yes. Now same thing, packages also predefined means just go through the API documentation. Now understand the scenario. So what you have to do, Java API documentation. So now see here, assume leave about whether which version it is. First of all, understanding is more important. What and all the things is. If you observe here, okay, what is this word? Packages. So that means see how many packages Java language provided. These are all things coming from the Java language. Okay, these are all packages coming from the Java language. But don't worry by seeing all these packages. Don't afraid like, okay, these many packages you have to remember, you have to learn everything. No. Out of all this, frankly, I'm telling you, maybe probably one, two, three, around 10 packages only we will use most of the times in our real-time applications. Okay, I'm telling you frankly that only 5 to 10 packages, many of the times, most of the times we will use in our real-time projects, and couple of the projects, whatever is available in the Java language from Java version 1 onwards, some of the packages nowadays we are nowhere we are using. It's almost of the times outdated. Outdated in the sense they are not removed from the Java language, but nobody is using in their projects. Especially AWT, these are all things are not being used in the any real-time applications nowadays. These are all things related before 15 20 years back when Java came into the picture. At the time, these are all very popular concepts. Applets, AWT to implement the games or some graphical user interface parts and all. So at the time, you don't have much front end technologies. Okay, then these are all things are very famous 20 years back. But nowadays, so many things came into the picture, front end point of view, Angular, Reacts, or whatever it is. So people are not using all these things. That's why I'm telling you, don't see by using all these things. For example, I'll tell you this one we will use in our day-to-day projects. Java.io. I'm just giving you on high level. Java.lang. Yes, this is what I told right now. So similarly, I'm not taking all the things. Maybe sometimes you will use java.net, very rare case, and java.math, maybe very rare case. But that's what I'm telling you. If you are good with one package and if you are good with the knowing the things practically, then it will become very easy. So java.sql, we will use in the advanced Java level. So like that, you will have only java.util. Yeah, the most powerful package in entire Java language is first is java.lang, after that java.util. And these are all sub packages. I'll come back. What is this dot? What is the purpose of dot and all they given? I'll come back right now. I'll explain why they given dot. What is the importance of the dot and everything. So similarly, you have so many packages, but you will use based on your requirement only couple of the projects. Okay, only couple of the packages you will use as part of our real-time application day to day. Yeah, Java.time also one of the important to deal with the date and times. These are all things I'll discuss. I mean, you will get to know by end of the core Java. So these are the popular packages, and from these packages, there are a lot of classes and interfaces available. Those are all we will use as part of our day-to-day programming. So now let's go to the java.lang. So see here, if you observe here, this is also same packages you are seeing from this document. If you go to the java.lang, click on that. See now immediately it is saying like package java.lang provides classes that are fundamental to the design of the Java programming language. So what this java.lang package is saying, this is what. See man, sometimes you can learn things from the API document also. See API document itself giving lot of answers to you. You can answer same statement in the interview also like that. What is Java lang package? I'll ask. Then you can answer this is the way like that. Okay. So now see here interfaces. You don't know what is an interfaces. Leave it. Now see here classes. How many classes available? So many classes available. Minimum 20 to 25 classes available. So that means different classes, different behaviors. Leave it. You will understand later what is Boolean, character, all these things. Float and all. You will see later. Wrapper classes concept. Now come back to the string. Yes, this is the class you explored 2 days back on the API documentation. Now string class belongs to which package? If you observe here, java.lang package. So now java.lang.string. So this is the way they return the class name. So now from this, what you have to understand, java.lang is a package, string is a class name. So that means this, in this case, what java.lang is a package, string is a class name. So this is how they given the full path. This will be called as sometimes absolute class, okay, class path. class path. So that means entire path, including package name. So if you're given only string, it is missing package name. So if you want to give the entire information of that class belongs to which package also, then can call it as a absolute class path point of view. So if you see here, now they are explaining what is string class and how string is, what is this final and all, you will come to know that extends inheritance topic and everything. So they are explaining what is string, how string is going to work in Java language. They give an example. See, lot of notes you can find out from here itself. And this is official document. So that means 100% genuine information. So that's how you have to think. So Java is, sorry, string class is available from which version? Java version 1 onwards. JDK 1 onwards. That means and from Java version 1 onwards, string class is available. String class is available. So that information also you'll find out. Okay, so the classes available in Java language from which version onwards, that is also you can find out from the API documents. Now these are the methods, constructors, we will understand very soon, then you will understand. So methods, we are already practiced a couple of methods from this. So here you are seeing all the documents. Okay, so that is how you have to explore the packages also by using API document. By using API documentation only, you can identify all the informations and everything. Tomorrow, if you are working with the Spring Boot, Spring framework, assume Spring, and you want to know what are the, you are learning self-learning or whatever it is. You want to know what are the things available in the Spring point of view. Now, only thing is what you have to do, Spring API documentation. Go here, Spring 6 version. See, they given packages again. So that's what I told you. Without packages, there will not be anything in real time. 100% guaranteed, 100% we are using everywhere, not even 99. So these are all things tomorrow you will understand. Beans. So that means tomorrow I'll explain when you started understanding the Spring Boot, I'll say like so and so classes, bean factory, application context, all these things I'll discuss. Then from where those are all coming, what are all and all, you will understand again from these things only. Again from these things only. So then you have to explore all these packages, classes, what are the classes available here, bean factory. So this is all I'll explain tomorrow in the Spring framework point of view. Then see, API documentation is saying what is bean factory and all. So this is the things only I'll teach you again by simply in the simplified manner. But API documentation is giving all the document. This is what Spring. For example, assume tomorrow you want to learn Hibernate and you need to explore what are the classes and interfaces available in the Hibernate. Go to the Hibernate API documentation. So see here, this is Hibernate API documentation. Same format, packages, from that packages, what are the classes available, like that. Tomorrow, if you want to learn a JPA API documentation. So just Java Persistence API. This will come in the Spring Boot. So again, they are explaining everything here. They given material also, tutorial also here. If you want to know what is JPA and all, they are explaining very clearly here, examples point of view and everything. So why I am telling all these things is your training may complete within 2-3 months, 4-5 months, after 6 months. But after that, how you should realize, how you should get knowledge on your own, in-depth knowledge is all about by practicing, by following all these standards. This is how you have to get always good knowledge, practical knowledge, in-depth knowledge. By referring the official documents, API documents and all, you can improve your knowledge. As a trainer point of view, as a training point of view, it's not possible to take each and every point, each and every class, each and every method. If you are started doing like that, the training will go for 2 years. The core Java itself will take 2 years. So that's why training is all about what? I'll take you into right path, in the right direction. Okay, in that direction, I'll introduce couple of elements, and all along with that couple of elements, you should grab some other elements. That is what about the training. So based on that, please take care of it. Okay. So fine. Now let's come back to the. So now you are clear, guys. What is how much important API documentation is? How much important API documentation is? Yes. So please remember, everywhere going further, if you want to become a expert with respect to anything, you will always use the API documents help. You can easily work on that. So don't afraid. This if you are following these are all things, then your learning will become very easy. Your working style will become very easy. So no need to afraid. Things are available in the internet. Only thing is you have to identify in the right path. That's all. Okay, fine. Okay, so now let's come back and work with the predefined packages. Let's take a small example. Okay, file, new. Yeah, I'll use yesterday's package only. I'll do one thing. From today onwards, I'll upload all these examples also into your Google Drive, whatever we are discussing in the class. Yesterday we just discussed roughly. I'll delete all this. Delete project, delete from the drive. Okay. So I'm creating a new Java project again. So you know how to create a Java project now. Just follow the things. So I'm writing predefined packages, something like that. Java 21 is fine. Finish. Okay. Now see here, source folder. You know how to create the classes now onwards. I don't need to discuss much about it. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do here it is order information. My class name is order information. Assume it is a Swiggy order, whatever it is. So I'm taking like some package name called as Swiggy. So assume you are working for the Swiggy project and you are writing some functionality related to order. Okay, just that is the way I given the package name as Swiggy here. Okay, fine. Now I want to use a variable called as string variable. String company name equal to Swiggy. And you know that I can take it as a static variable. That is the concept is different concept again. So why you are taking under Swiggy's. So now my point here it is, please understand. I used a class called as string class. In my order information class, I used a class called as string class. And string class is a predefined class, right? String is a predefined class. And as well as string is not belongs to the Swiggy package. But compiler is not showing any error. Not showing any error. Why? So I told a blind rule, if you are accessing a class from the different package, if you are accessing from the different package, then you have to use always import. Always import. But string is belongs to which class, which package? Java.lang. So it belongs to java.lang. Our class belongs to package called as Swiggy. So both are different packages. Then why compiler is not throwing any error here? So I'll explain that point. Just wait. Now I'll write one more line. So in future you will come to know those topics. Don't worry. Mm, I'll write like file equal to new file. This topic and all you will come to know that later point of time. Okay. So see here now. I used a class called as file class. Leave about what is file, how it is working and all. Just think in the packages point of view. And file belongs to which package? Java.io.file. So that means this is the way you access it. File is a class, java.io is a package. Java.io is a package. And java.io belongs to predefined packages, nothing but Java language. This class given by the Java language to do some file operations and that is available inside this package. Now my point here it is, string is also a predefined package. File is also, sorry, a predefined class. File is also a predefined class. Both are coming from the Java language only. And when you are using string, you are not used any import, no import. But when you are using file, there is a import. Okay. So that means how Java is working in this case. Now see, if I am deleting the import statement, now compiler is saying, hey Dilip, what is this file? In this class, you are accessing a class called as file, and I don't see any class name called as file in your package called as Swiggy folder. Then what is this file? Can you tell me what is this file, from where I have to import, like that it is asking. But why not for the string? Why not for the string? String is also different class coming from the Java language, not from this package. But there is no compile time error for this class, but there is a compile time error for this class. Why? The reason is, if you see here, I'll write one more class, one more thing also. Integer value 1 equal to something like that. You will understand all these integers and all later, guys. Don't worry. This is a wrapper class. It's not a primitive. You will understand later. Now I'll write down one more thing. Array list equal to new array list. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to create objects. Even if you see here, these are all classes. Now see here, even array list is also, let me write down, import java dot util dot. Okay, if you see here, when I added a import statement, the error list error also gone. So that means if I am removing again a import statement, what's happening? Again error coming in the array list. Why? What is the partiality between string, file and array list? Why? For string, if compiler is saying, hey man, you have to import class for the string also, sorry, package for the string also, then there is no problem. But why not for string? Why not for integer? Why only for file and array list here? The problem is, there is no problem. What Java language did in this case is, Java language made java.lang as a default package. As a default package. So the point of what is the meaning of default in this case? What is default? So in what is the point of default in our real life? Generally we'll say, hey man, is the default. It is a default option. If you are not doing anything, that is a default option. That is a default choice. What is the point of default in our real life, guys? That means it's a no need to select, no need to specifically mention, no need to specifying, no need to specifically mention. You don't need to specifically you don't need to mention about it. That is what called as default in our real life, right? So similarly, with respect to Java language, the one and only package, they made it as a default package. One and only. So that means only one package called as java.lang as a default package. So that means what is the point of it is, when you are accessing, when we are accessing any class or interfaces going further or content, any content from java.lang package, no need to specify, no need to specify import statement. So that means Java by default will check always that classes available in the java.lang package or not. So that means in this scenario, what is happening here it is, in this scenario, what is going to happen here it is, this is the program you written, right? So how it is understanding in this case is, first what it is doing is compiler compiling line by line. Okay, this is syntax wise good, ended with semicolon, you given package and all, everything is good, class okay. Now when it comes here, it is observing string. Okay, string is a class. Now what immediately it will observe is, what immediately compiler will do is it available in the java.lang package or not? Yes, there is a class available in the java.lang package. then okay, Java, then compiler will feel like, okay, this is belongs to the java.lang package, this class. So, okay, no problem. I got it. Similarly, this line is good. Now it will come back to the integer class. You define something as integer. Okay. Now compiler, what it will do is it will go and verify in the java.lang this class is available or not. Integer is available or not. Yes, available. Yes, available. So that's why compiler will feel like, okay, this line also good. Now it will come to the next line. Then it will verify file is a class belongs to the Swiggy package or not. First it will verify in the current folder. Is it available in the current folder? If you observe, no. Right? So that means then what it will do? It will go to the java.language and it will verify file is available or not. A class file is available or not. Is it available in the java.lang means? No, not available. There is no class called as file in the java.lang. So that is how. Then what compiler will say, I'm like, the class whatever you define file is not available in your current package as well as not in the java.lang package also. So see here, if you observe here classes, these are all classes belongs to the java.lang package. There is no class called as file, right? So these are all classes. If you observe here integer, there is a class. That's why there is no error. And this is a string class. So that means now out of these 30-40 classes, whatever you are declaring in your program, going further in any program, you no need to write down the import statement because the java.lang is a default package. Compiler will always checks the respective classes available in this current package or not, in the same package of this class. If yes, okay, that it will use that. If not, then it will go to the java.lang. Even if it is not available in the java.lang, then it will give you an error. So now file is not available in this case. Now in this case, file is not available. So then what? Similarly, array list also. It is checking in the Swiggy package it is available or not. No, not available. Then it is checking at least is it available in the where java.lang or not. No, it's not available. So that's why this is also compile time error. So that means what you have to do in this case, your intention is this is also a predefined class, this is also a predefined class from the Java language. But other than, so that means what is the point you have to understand here it is, other than java.lang content is nothing but classes or interface. For any, okay, other than java.lang content, we have to use always import statements with clear info with package info with package names with package information. Yeah, if you are using import in the sense, obviously package names comes into the picture. So that means what is the point you have to understand here it is, with respect to string and integer belongs to the java.lang. So no need to specify import statement, but file from which package it is from the IO package java.io. So that means you have to use the import statement. Now you are telling to the compiler, hey compiler, yes, string and integer, okay, you are understood, but file point of view, I'm telling you where it is located. It is located import file from the package called as java.io. Class name called as file. So see here, now the error is gone. Now what's happened in this case? Now what happened in this case means same formula applied again. String lang, integer lang, file. Yes, you mentioned very clearly. File belongs to so and so package like that. Then compiler is feeling okay. This file is available in this package. I'm okay with this line also. Now next it is coming to the next line. Now it is asking what about the array list? It's not there in the Swiggy. It's not there in the java.lang. Then where it is located? Then you are telling about this class also. Hey, I'm giving you import about this information about this java.util.array list, like that you are giving information. So now you are saying like this class belongs to the this package. Now in this line also compiler is satisfied now. Now in this case also compiler is satisfied. When it comes to the array list, what it is doing? It found an import statement about array list class. It is available in this package. Then immediately what Java compiler will do? It will go and verify in this java.util package this array list class is available or yes, it is available. So if you go and see, if you want to see java.util, yeah, java.util. So if you see, come back to the classes. See, this is the class I used. Okay, these are all interfaces. You will understand later. This is the class I used. So that means assume now if I'm using something like hash set or hash map, something will be there. These are all things will coming into the feature. Where is it? H? Yeah. For example, assume I want to use hash set class. Then what I have to do, guys? Hash set equal to new, something like that. I created an object for the class, predefined class. Okay, now what happened for hash set point of view? There is no error. That means your editor, when you're typing, it is automatically when you're. I will tell you the shortcuts. Okay, it slowly you will get to know that. But let me remove it. So why I'm not giving you right now shortcuts is you will not practice the things manually. That's why. So hash set. Now it is saying compiler same problem. Hey, from man, where is this hash set? It's not available in the java.lang like that. So then you are saying like, okay, wait. I'll give you where this is available. This is available in the java.util like that. So that is how the packages, predefined packages are going to predefined packages are behaving in our Java programming. So that means other than java.language content, if you are using content of Java language from predefined packages, then must and should you have to use always import statement. Those classes belongs to which packages. If it is only that, now I have a question. For example, sir, I will define this one also. Import, it's up to your choice. Java is saying, even though if you are not giving, I'll take care. But if you want to feel like you want to give it, no problem. So if you want to give manually like this, no problem. Even though you are not given, Java is compiler is understanding string and integer belongs to the, so I mean these two classes belongs to this package, so that Java will take care internally. If you want to give import like this manually, yes, you can give it, no problem. Import java dot lang that integer. So like that, see, even if you are given these two lines, it doesn't matter. Even if you are not given also, that doesn't matter. Why? These are all coming from the package Java implemented like that. So that is what the concept of default package in Java language. They will ask you, can you explain me what is the concept of default package with an example? So then you have to explain all this story. So if you are taking this kind of classes, no need of import. If you are taking some other classes from some other packages, then compiler will throw some error. Then we have to use import statement like java.util.arraylist java.io.file, like that. We have to specifically mention the package name as well as file name. Then only compiler time errors will go away. But same thing we no need to do for the content of java.lang package classes, because by default Java language will take care of, by default Java language will always consider those things from the java.language like that. So the class content, if you are using from the java.lang, no need to use import statement. Even though if you are using, no problem. That is how you have to understand the default package. So there is no other package like that in Java language, only java.lang. You no need to specifically mention if you are using any classes from that package. So that means going further, out of java.lang package, java.lang package, okay. So you know, if you are using any of the interfaces, 10 interfaces or whatever it is, or all these classes, is it really required to use import? Means no. If you are using import also, no problem, but if really required means no. But apart from these content, if you are using any other predefined classes, predefined interfaces, then must and should you have to use import from which package you are importing that class. You guys are clear now? What is the default package and all? Okay, so just it's, this is also a very simple common sense one. Just remember as this is a default package. Now my next point is, what is dot symbol or period symbol you are seeing in the fold package names. You are seeing something like java.lang, java.util, java.lang.util, something like that you are seeing. So what is this dot? So the end you are giving class name, but before that you are saying java.lang, java.uo, java.io, java.util. What is that dot? So the point here it is, before going with the dot, I'll explain some points. How to write better packages names. How to write better package names? That is what first we have to understand, and then automatically we will come to know what is this dot. Now see here, I told you yesterday, for example, in your computer, in a movie, you created a folder called as movies folder, and inside that folder, subfolder. Generally, what you will do, that is what right you will do. So let's do one thing. See, for example, I created a folder called as trip. So why I made specifically like location names? Trip is a ultimate trip. It's like 3 4 days of content. And day one, I went to so location. Day two, I went to so location. Day three, I went to so and so other location. So that is how I segregated so that it will be easy for me. So this is a day one content and location belongs to so and so Ooty location, Munnar location, something. So why I segregated tomorrow, if I want to see in the Ooty wherever I taken my pictures, I'll go to this folder. So it will become easy. So that means similarly, if I return new folder, okay, movies, you will write down. Now inside this, what you will do? You will create a subfolder. Subfolder, when you will say subfolder, you are creating this folder. You are creating this folder inside the movies. And let me create one more folder also. New folder, English. Something like that. You are creating folders. What is the point of it is Spanish movies, something like that, Hindi or whatever. So your inside movies folder, you created all these folders. So that means here you created like Hindi, and in this case English, and in this case Spanish, something like that you created. Now assume you felt like in English folder itself. So in English movies, assume you are having lot of movies, and inside this you segregated again like this: action movies, okay, action oriented. So you are going to keep all your movies action related into this, and something like thriller, you will keep all these movies inside this. And similarly you will keep something like other things, whatever scientific thrillers or whatever it is. So even in thrillers also you want to keep scientific thriller movies, some other thriller movies, something like that. You are segregating the things and you are creating folders in by inside. Now what is the advantage of it is, tomorrow if I am asking, hey man, can you give me an action movie related to English, then it will become easy for you. You will go English and you will go to action folder, and then you will find out list and you will take a movie from there. Now my point here it is, if you observe this path, this is the path you are having. And movies, yeah, so if you are observing this, okay, I'll make it as Hindi. Okay, so if you are observing here this package, so similarly what you will have something like Spanish, all these things. So what you observe here. So if you are creating subfolders again inside this, inside action again, so on, so director, something like that. So these are all is your path, right? Now in Java language, tomorrow when you are creating packages with single word, it's okay. Now assume in the Swiggy project itself, you will have a lot of modules, lot of functionalities. So like orders for products, food information, restaurants information, billing information, payment information. So that means if you know the Swiggy project and a high level point of view, I'm talking you. So in Swiggy, assume you are working for a Swiggy application. So in that, first customers module will be there. So customer functionality you have to implement: registration of the customers, sign up customer, login customer, their username, storing their username, passwords, email IDs. This is all information. After that, restaurants. Okay, restaurants one. So that means you know that Swiggy will maintain a group of restaurants associated to them. That means what is their restaurant name, their addresses, their images, all these things. After that, food information. So that means from each and every restaurant point of view, what are the food they are offering and everything. After that, you will make something like cart. You are exploring the restaurants, adding the things to cart and making the things, adding the products. That means order food items and everything, and then you will go for the payments. Once you are doing the payment, what will happen? Delivery boy coming into the picture. So that means immediately you will get a message like, so and so delivery boy is assigned to you. So he's waiting at restaurant and all. So that means these are all things implemented as a language. I mean, as a functionality. So then delivery boy will deliver the products. And after that, if you are having any problem with that, you will raise the complaint. Then again, customer team came into the picture. So they're like that, different sections as part of single application. Now, if you created a single package name, assume you are working creating a same Swiggy application. If you created again Swiggy as a single package name, and if you are writing like sign up, assume you return signup.java. So what is the sign up? Who is sign up? Is it restaurant sign up? Is it delivery boy sign up? Is it customer sign up? Whose sign up logic it is? Customers will have different sign up options like you and me. We will have only first name, last name, mobile number and passwords. But restaurants, they should provide lot of information. Their certificates, when they are uploading, they should upload their certificates, their names, their license names, their GST numbers and everything they should. So that means for them logic is different. Delivery boys point of view, for them logic is different. So that means now who are this logic belongs to whom? So that is a confusion. So that means you have to maintain, assume now you felt like this. No, I'll maintain my order like this. Logic. Swiggy, inside Swiggy, I'll create a folder called as customer. Assume this is a folder. Inside Swiggy, you created what? A folder. And inside customer folder, you return sign up .java. So that means now similarly what you felt is you return here restaurant. So that means in this case, what you understood from the above solution and second solution point of view. So the second solution is giving very clear picture inside Swiggy, inside customer sign up. So now whenever if I given, okay, so I given like this. Now what you understood from this? Inside Swiggy folder, inside customer folder, there is a Java class available, signup.java. Now if you want to restaurants.signup, then what is your path will become? So here restaurants and followed by the sign. So now see, this is how you are maintaining the things, right? So customer folder signup.java restaurant. Now this signup Java class will contain all the things related to restaurant. This Java file, this Java file will contain the logic related to customer's point of view, like you and me. So that is how you are making segregation in the real-time projects. Now this is Java file, okay, but what about these two folders? So I told you in Java language we cannot call it as folder, we have to call it as a packages. Now same thing you will convert like this. If it is Java point of view, swiggy dot customer dot signup dot java. So now similarly, so what you understood now guys, the dot in between the package names, it's all about subfolder. It will be called as sub packages. I'll tell you that. So this is class name. Ultimately at the end you are giving class name, right? So that means now what you understood from here, if it is our Windows operating system, we are calling it as subfolders. Main folder is Swiggy. Inside that you created customer. That's why I'm calling it as a subfolders. Main folder is Swiggy. Similarly, this is also right. Movies is the main folder. Inside that subfolder is Hindi. Inside English subfolder, again one more subfolder is action. So that means first you will enter into movies folder and then English folder and then you can enter into action folder. Subfolders. This is the folder, subfolder, and English, for English it is a subfolder. So same point of view in Java language also in our real-time application also, when you want to maintain multiple things, okay, So when you want to maintain multiple things into different subfolders point of view, then you have to create sub packages. Now see here how I am writing the same Swiggy application. I'll create one more package, one more project, sorry. So I'm creating Java project, Swiggy, something like that I give it, Swiggy application. Okay, let me show you quickly, clearly. See, as of now, it's an empty project. Now go to this folder location, right click, properties, go here, click on this show in System Explorer. So it is opening actually in D drive in our workspace where it is created. So it is the workspace, right? We create Swiggy app. If you go here, SRC, no folders because you are not created any packages as of now. Now go back here. I am writing new package. First I am creating packages. I return Swiggy dot user or customer, whatever it is. I'll write customer only. So that, yeah, Swiggy dot customer. What I did, guys, I'm creating a new package. Until now, I given only single word. But today, right now in the current example, I'm giving dot Swiggy dot customer. Clicking on finish. Observe here, a package is created with Swiggy dot customer. Now go back to the folder structure. Come back here. What happened? In Java point of view, you given dot in the package name. But in the actual, if you are talking in the Windows terminology point of view, what happened? Swiggy folder is created. It's not like a folder is created with Swiggy dot customer. It's not like that. What happened automatically? Swiggy, inside Swiggy customer folder is created. Inside Swiggy customer folder is created. So that means it's all about hierarchy of the folder structure with respect to Windows. So that means now can you guess if it is a java.lang package and string class belongs to, right, java.lang dot we told like string. So in this case, assume where your string class is located. So that means first a folder will be available called as Java, and inside that folder subfolder will be called as what? Lang, and inside that lang folder you will have your Java classes like string, integer, all these classes. Now in the earlier you written java.io. If you go to the example, you written java.io file. So that means in this case what happened? Java is again common folder. So there is a folder called as IO folder. So now in this case what happened? One more folder inside this IO. And inside IO folder, yes, there you are having file input stream, output stream, something like that. There are a lot of classes available, etc, etc, etc. So now java.util you return. So that means again java.util. So util is the package name, and inside that package you return array list, hash map, all these things and all, etc, etc. So it's all about sub packages. We will call it as sub packages. The dot symbol is representing sub package. So in this case, the package name, the dot symbol is representing what, guys? What is dot symbol? Is nothing but the dot is representing sub packages. Sub packages. So however you created subfolders, one folder inside another folder, however we are calling it as subfolders in our Windows operating system point of view. In the Java language point of view, it comes under the sub packages. So this is how. Now can you tell me, I'll write one more package like this, class, sorry, new package, Swiggy dot customer dot payment. Now how many folders will create from this? I'll write, I think, quickly here. So it's all package names, only package names. I'll write quickly and then see what is the structure you have to tell. Swiggy dot payment, Swiggy dot delivery, Swiggy dot delivery dot boys, Swiggy dot payment dot UPA. Now I assume I created packages like this. Now, based on this, can we write down the pack folder structure? Yes. See here, first, Swiggy is the main package name. So after that, first one is what? Customer. So in the next level, customer folder will be created. And inside customer, payment will be created. Understand the hierarchy, guys. Payment. Now, next line, payment. Can I write this payment? Can I say like this payment is this payment? Is it correct? Just think as a folder structure point of view. Don't think even package name point of view. Now this payment is this payment, both are same? No. 100% no. So that means in the customer level, payment is there. So that means now this is the way one more folder will be created, payment. Now delivery. Yes. Payment level, delivery. So now delivery.boys. So that means where this boys folder will be created? Here. Now payment.upa. So that means, do you think again one more payment folder is going to created, or UPI folder will be created inside the payment? New folder? It's not possible, right? With the same name, two folders are going to be created in the same folder. It's not possible. So that means in this case, what will happen? UPI will be created here. UPI is the folder. See, this is how your packaging names will be created internally folders. Okay, that is how you have to understand the things. Now, if you want, okay, let's create it quickly. I'll give everything one by one. Customer.payment I given, right? Yeah. From here I'll give, then we will go and see the folder structure. So inside that you will write Java classes. That is a different story again. So inside this, first we are understanding why the dot and all, the point I am explaining here. Payment, then new package, delivery. Now the after dot, whatever you are getting, you will be call it as a sub packages like that. New package. Okay, see, I created 5 to 6 packages. Go and observe now in the folder structure level what happened. See, Swiggy, customer. Yes, customer payment. That is what we also assumed, right? So if you see here, yes, customer, inside customer payment is there. Now come back one step back. See, there is a folder called as payment. Yes, that is what payment. And inside payment, we expected UPI. See, UPI is there. Yes, that is what UPI. Now come back one step back, Swiggy, and there is a part available delivery. Yes, the delivery folder is there. Now inside delivery, voice folder is created. Yes, that is what. So this is how the dot representing subfolder or sub package. So that is how dot you have to. You understood the dot now? Now, if you want, see, I'll give you one shortcut now. If you want to see predefined the shortcut, I mean not shortcut, yeah, I'll give Eclipse shortcut. If we want to see information of predefined classes, predefined means from the Java, then in Eclipse, use this command, use this shortcut. Okay, what it is? Control plus Shift plus T. These three you have to type at a time. I mean, you have to press Control Shift T. So Eclipse Control Shift T. So then immediately it will ask you enter some name like that. Now I want to see string class information. So you have to type here string. Then it will say like string belongs to java.lang package. You want to see this information? Yes, click on this. Select open. So see here. Now you are seeing the string class content, which is written by the Java language. Which is written by the Java language. String class belongs to which package, guys? Java.lang. And see how many imports they used. So that means java.io, java.lang point of view also, they used all the things, java.sun.io, JDK. So that means, see, that is what I told you. This is very important. Without packages, there will not be any real-time application. There will not be any classes. So string. So you can see source code of your entire string class. Now I want to see integer class. Control Shift T, integer. Just check for that. Yes, java.lang package. So you can see the source code of integer class also. So like that, you can see any predefined class from the Java language in this way. Source code you can see what is written by the Java language. See how they written comments, everything is written very well manner. So as a developer now going further, you should also implement Java classes like this based on the real-time project point of view. You will also write imports, comments, understand the things way how they are writing imports and all. Just by referring this also, you can understand how to write good programmer, how to become a good programmer, a good ethics you have to maintain when you are writing the programming and all. Now, if you want, I will tell you one more thing also. If you see here in Eclipse, you selected Java 21, right? When you created the project. So if you see here, along with source, there is one more option called as JRE, right? Expand it. What is this, guys? All the packages available in the Java language. Whatever available in the API document earlier you saw, if you see here, java.applet, java.awt, java.io, java.lang, java.neo, java.text, whatever it is, you are seeing, right? Everything you can see from here also. So see here, java.lang, go to the java.lang or okay, it's all about JRE, java.sql. I'll do one thing. You just double click on this double arrow symbol also, then it will show you where it is located. See here, okay, it is located in where, guys? Inside java.base jar file. This will be called as jar files. I'll tell you what is jar and all, you will understand later. So if you want to see directly from the Eclipse itself, see java.io, java.lang, java.a. Okay, so if you see can java.text, java.time, whatever we noted, java.util. So I told ArrayList is a class from the java.util. So go here, click on the ArrayList. See, these are all dot classes. They're given in the jar file as a dot class. Don't worry too much about what is this and all. I'm just giving you from today onwards how to explore things on your own. So if you go ArrayList, yeah, this is the class earlier I used, java.util. In this class, what I used? ArrayList, right? Yeah, ArrayList belongs to which package? Java.util. So is it true or not? So see, this is the class they written ArrayList inside a package called a java.util. Even if you see here, from here also you can see. So what you have to do is JRE java.base. So if you are expanding that, then you can see the java.lang package, all these things from here also. So start exploring all these things. So it will give you a lot of real knowledge, real-time knowledge, and it will give you a lot of confidence also to you, like going further how to make smart coding. It's all becomes smart programming, smart coding. If you are not following all these things, then programming will become a hell for you. You have to keep on struggling by hearting. But if you are following all these things, like going with the API documents, going with the things from the project level, Eclipse level, if you are going making a habit of how these guys written ArrayList class, I mean, leave about the logic, how the standards they maintain. Now tomorrow you want to, in future I will explain ArrayList class. I will say like I want to add a value to ArrayList object. Then what you have to do is go to the class. Here itself you will find out something like add and all. So if you see here add element, this method we will use in future. Then you can understand how they written the logic, what and all. These are all things will help you in interviews also. Sometimes they will ask you in interviews, have you ever saw the code of predefined classes? If you say no, it's okay. There is no rule like you have to go through the predefined Java classes code you observed or not. If you say yes, yes, I have an habit of going through the source code of predefined classes from the Eclipse or by using Eclipse or whatever it is, then definitely that will give a lot of impression on you like, okay, this guy is going practical manner to get the things. So like that, please make sure going through these all things, understand how see they are writing the logic. As a developer, you also follow all these standards. I told you already, making writing the comments will give you a lot of impression and it will make readability, understandability of your program. So now see here java.lang, java.io. So that means there's inside Java folder, lang folder, inside Java folder, IO folder. Like however we created right now, Swiggy, customer delivery payment, inside customer again payment, inside payment again UPI folder, like that. If you are creating dot as part of your packages, these are all things will happen. So control shift T you can use, and then it will ask some enter the class name. It's not your class name, guys. It's all predefined class name. If it is your class, you don't need to do all these things. You can see here itself, right? Here itself you can see your own classes. Okay. So now you are clear with the dot. What is the dot? Dot is nothing but sub package. So sub packages. Is it clear now? I'll take one small point. It will take 5 minutes and then we'll close time on time. I mean, we'll close the session on time. Okay, so cool. Now my next point is how to write down, how to write valid package names. Valid means good package names. By maintaining in real time point of view, how to write a good package name. So I'll tell you a small point. So going further, tomorrow onwards, we will also create the packages. I'll follow almost the same standards, but what you have to do that? As a developer, if you are working for a client, if you are working for a business people and you are implementing a software application for their business, then when you created your Java project, how to write down the better package names. Now, for example, assume you want to create only for Swiggy only. Now, is it these are all good package names means? Somewhat no. That means how to write down package names for a project is in a package. First, you will create the project, empty project. Then what you will have SRC, right? Inside SRC, you are creating the packages. Now, how to create a good package names? So here, what you have to do is step number one, for which business for whom you are creating the project. That means they will be called as client. They will be called as client, guys. So we'll say like client in our companies oriented. These are all things you will see in your wherever it is. For which business you are creating the project. Now in this case, who is the business? Assume Infosys is creating the project for Swiggy application, Swiggy team, Swiggy business. So now in this case, who is client? Infosys or you are the employee of Infosys. You are creating this project. So business is Swiggy, client is Swiggy here. So this is what whoever is giving the project and money to implement a project to Infosys, they will be called as client. Now, so in this case, what you have to do is you have to identify first. Let's take the domain of Swiggy. So what is the domain? Domain means the website generally, the official website. So if you go here, swiggy.com, I don't think, yeah, if you are having swiggy.com, right? So this is it called as domain. So let's take the domain, right? This is the domain name. Now in your Java project, how to create a package name? Here it is. Assume project name you given as a Swiggy or whatever it is. Project name this is Swiggy whatever you created, and then SRC. Inside that, what you have to do is your package name starts always with the package name starts always with the domain name. With the domain name. Domain is nothing but this one, guys. Okay, flipkart.com, facebook.com, instagram.com, google.com, gmail.com. So like that, whatever the main URL will be there, that will be called as domain generally. Okay, so package name starts always with the domain name, but there is a small tweak here. What it is? We have to make sure domain name is okay swapped. That means a small tweak, that is, instead of writing, see, I told domain name means don't take everything from this, just take only swiggy.com, leave about www and all. So this is what you have to take. So you cannot write down it. We have to make sure domain name is swapped. So that means what you have to do is, instead of writing swiggy.com, this is what you taken, right? With respect to package name point of view, swap it. So like that. So what you have to swap, take com first and dot Swiggy. So com.swiggy, like that you have to swap it. So now this is the way you have to write down. Now this will become your main package name. This will become your main package name. This is the main package name. It will be called as base package also. So this is how you have to write down the package names. Now inside this, so that means your Swiggy project going further, whenever you are creating a new project, sorry, new package, it should contain always like this. So that means what is the fundamental rule you have to remember here? It is in real time project point of view, I'm telling you guys all these things. So package name always starts with domain name in real time applications. Whether if you follow or not follow, it doesn't matter. In this case also your program will execute. Only thing is better practices, standards. I'm talking about standards. Now it is a valid package name means programmatical point of view, compilation point of view, valid only. You are not done any mistakes. But ethical point of view, standards point of view, you are not followed properly. You written what? Only Swiggy. But I told you, instead of writing like that, even these are also invalid. So that means now if I am rewriting same thing again with respect to latest point, Swiggy app to something, whatever it is, if I am taking one more time, oh sorry, new project, I'll close within 2 minutes. Anyway, we will use same thing from tomorrow onwards. I'll use always standards only as part of training itself. My worry is even I am following, but that students are not following. That is what my problem. So from tomorrow onwards, I will write comments, I will write valid package names and everything. But whenever students are coming to me and they are showing their practice, they are not following. I don't know why. Why you guys are not following? I don't know. So why I'm saying today itself means you have to start taking that approach from today onwards. It's not like okay, I'll take later. So still people will write like Swiggy only. But I am telling today itself, it's not the way with respect to real time. I told like com.swiggy. After that you can write whatever the nonsense based on your real time project point of view. Now what you have to do? So these are all things will become now like this. So what will happen in this case means com.swiggy. Yes, this is how you have to do always package names. Now assume tomorrow you are working for the Gmail application. So what is that? Com.gmail, Google, com.google. If you are working for the Instagram.com, com.instagram. Then sub package names. Then you have to create packages like this. So that means now for example I'll give like this. So please practice today onwards. These are all standards. These are all things will help you in this Spring understanding. Spring Boot level. There is one fundamental rule available, base packages concept. Then if you are doing today itself, that means indirectly you are learning Spring Boot today itself. So see, this is how I have to create the package names. Com.swiggy. Now out of all these, programming wise, there is no compile time errors. This is also good. This is also good. This is also good. But on a standards point of view, you are writing a good programming point of view, this is the best package name. This is the package name you have to follow. So that means this should be always presented, and that too you have to take like com.swiggy domain name, but you have to swap the the extension .com .in, whatever you are having, that you have to bring into the first. Now tomorrow if you are working for the, that's what I am telling you, Instagram.com. Your, I mean the project related to Instagram team, Instagram business, then what you will write down is your package name starts with the com.instagram. Start with the, that means after dot you will give like user, post, reels, stories, dot posts, like that, sub. You can give sub package names, but it will always starts with the like this. So like that, you have to follow going further always, whether it is true or false, whatever I'm saying. See here, I told you Spring package, Spring framework, right? Now what they created package names. What you understood, guys? See, Spring framework going further, what you are learning, they also followed same standards or not? ORG. Actually, Spring is a organization. That's why their intention is this is what. That's why they given as what ORG. So you follow you got the point now. Whatever I explained here. See, they also followed same standard or not? Domain name. ORG they brought first. ORG.Spring framework. ORG.Spring framework. After that, they are writing all entire the rest of the things. Now even if you go to the Hibernate also, see here org.hibernate, org.hibernate, org.hibernate. Why? That is what the reason. So that is how people will follow everywhere going further. Even we will also follow from today onwards. If you go any real-time project, people will follow everywhere. I don't know whether I have anything with me. Okay, I'll show you some of the things. I'll close within 1 minute, guys. I don't know whether I forgot the login. I cannot do login right now. Yeah, I'll just show you one of the code what I have with me. Real-time project only. So I'm just telling you, I'm making you educated today onwards. Please practice. I can say I will say so many things, but students are not coming again with the what? Still they are coming with without standards. See how we are created package names. These are all something like related to Spring Boot real-time project only. So this is created for me. So what I Dilip IT point of view, this project is creating for myself only. See what we followed com.Dilip IT Academy. So why com.Dilip IT? So because my website is dilipit.com. So I'm creating this application for myself. So that means it's all about com.Dilip IT. So like that, you have to make the things, guys. So if you are not doing these things, then it is difficult for you. I mean, difficult means follow the standards. That's what I'm trying to say. You want real time training means you have to follow all these things. Okay, so is it clear now? So how to write down good packages? From tomorrow onwards, we will follow same standards, package names, point of view, and everything we will follow. That's all for today. And with this, we are done with the packages. So you know how to write packages, you know how to import packages, you know user defined, you know predefined, you know how to write imports at what time, what is default package and all. We are done with that. So that means with this, we are done with packages concept in Java language. So this will be used by every day in upcoming topics also. Don't worry. But please remember, please practice today onwards. Yeah, thanks for everyone. Let's connect on tomorrow with a new topic. I'll introduce tomorrow what is new topic.